Welcome to Vention Tips. Today we'll be walking through Vention's pneumatic ecosystem. You'll learn how to integrate pneumatics into your design, how to program and simulate them using machinelogic directly in your browser on Machine Builder. For this tutorial, we've selected a tube cutting machine as our design. To start, head to the parts library and click on Pneumatic Motion. Here, we will add a 200mm cylinder on the top rail. Once connected in position, we will add a push block to the end of it. Note that you can always check the range of motion of the pneumatic cylinder by selecting the part and controlling the degree of freedom using your mouse or keypad. Now that the parts are in place, we will program it for automation. To do so, you must add a machine motion controller to your design to activate machine logic. Also, for pneumatics to work correctly, you need to add a digital I/O module, a manifold, and an air prep station from the parts library. Since our design will be controlling two pneumatic cylinders independently, we've selected a 2-valve manifold. Our pneumatic solutions allow for either 1, 2, 3, or 4-valve manifolds. If your design requires the cylinders to move simultaneously, select a 1-valve manifold. Now that the pneumatic cylinders and corresponding parts have been added, you can go ahead and program using machine logic. In machine logic, we will now add the corresponding motion controls for the pneumatic cylinder to push the tube in position to be clamped. From here, add a new axis by clicking the following icon. Once added, you can also rename the axis, which we will call Pusher. For type, select Pneumatic from the drop-down menu. Since we are selecting the 200mm cylinder, you will also notice that it will then highlight in green on your design. Each cylinder is connected to the digital I/O module. This means that each valve has a total of 4 states, which requires 2 pins per action. The clamping cylinder has already been programmed using pin 0 and pin 1, leaving pin 2 and pin 3 available for the pushing cylinder. From here, let's program our master sequence. As you can see, the current program clamps and unclamps the tube. We will now add a command for the pushing state, which will be on pin 2 and release on pin 3. Since the pushing state is on pin 2, it gives a value of 1 to activate. The sequence will then clamp the tube, cut the tube, and then release the clamper. At the end of the sequence, if you were to loop this, you would need to release pin 2 as well as add pin 3 to deactivate it. To manage your sequence, click on Master Positioning and select the frequency to either loop or forever. We'll select forever for this tutorial, but do note that you can pause your sequence at any time. There you have it, a fully simulated digital engineering of pneumatic solutions directly in your browser. That wraps up our overview of programming our pneumatic cylinders on Machine Builder using machine logic. Thank you for watching, and happy designing!